Sometimes it's a cooking show too. Smells good. And everyone listens.
Not everyone.
Hey, okay, welcome to the kitchen. Today we're gonna make some bread. The main thing is to make it easy, okay? Don't get too wrapped up in everything being perfect. It can be kind of fun. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna make some coffee. It's coffee time. Hot water, 3 scoop coffee ground. Priorities, smoothie. Hey, welcome to the kitchen. Okay, we're making bread. Don't get too nervous about getting it perfect. I'm doing a chocolate rye. Buttered pan, buttered with also flour, butter and flour in the pan. Okay, bread time. Today we're making chocolate rye. This is a rich, sweet, almost a dessert kind of a bread. You put some butter on there. It's out of this world. So remember, our basic recipe is 1/4 teaspoon yeast, 1 1/4 teaspoon salt, 1 5/8 cup water, and 3 cups flour. Now, within that, we can make some substitutions. Let's start with the wet ingredients, which normally we do 1 5/8 cup water, but we're gonna do a little bit of a substitution here. So I'm gonna do about 1 1/4 cups water. For chocolate rye, usually I add a little olive oil to give it a richness, but this time I'm gonna try adding some half and half and a little cream. Add that with the water and make it so we have about 1 5/8 cup of liquid overall. And also for this recipe, chocolate rye, we're gonna add 1/4 cup of molasses, and that's really important to this rich flavor. And I'm not even gonna measure it. I know about how much 1/4 cup is. And then that's the wet ingredients. Okay, for dry ingredients, we're gonna do 1/4 teaspoon yeast. I'm just gonna kind of guess. I'm doing a little more because I want it to rise a little more quickly. And then also a teaspoon of salt. And then we add flour. It's about 3 cups total. But in addition, for this recipe, we're gonna do some more flavor. We're gonna do a tablespoon of caraway seed and a tablespoon of chocolate, and then 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. So let's add those. A tablespoon of caraway seeds, 1 tablespoon of unsweetened cocoa powder, and 3 tablespoons brown sugar. 3. I'm going to mix that stuff with the molasses and the liquid and kind of get it evenly distributed here. And then I'm going to add the flour. 1 1/2 cups white and 1 cup rye flour. You can get the rye flour at most stores. Have it. 1 cup rye flour and 1/2 cup of wheat flour. 1/2 cup. And that is that. And I'm gonna start mixing with a spoon. It's gonna be awesome. Now, if you remember those loaves we made last time, they were kind of small, and when you slice it, it looks sort of like grainy. And I'm hoping by kneading it a little more, we get more bubbles. I think kneading stretches the gluten out, and it gives it more of that like normal bread fluffy texture. The other stuff is great. Okay, so I'm gonna just fold this over on itself several times. What I'm kind of doing is letting those glutens stretch out a bunch. And let it rise. So we let this rise for like 2 hours or so, and it's super stretchy and pliable. I'm just gonna knead it a little bit and see if I can get it to smooth out a little bit. As you fold it over again and again, the glutens kind of stretch out. Not sure if I'm doing it right, but okay. So we're gonna put that in the pan, and we'll let that rise a little bit. it puffed up beautifully, and this is more than I usually see it puff up. And because usually I don't need it very much. I let it rise another couple minutes, half hour. Okay, let's see how this loaf is turning out. That was about 50 minutes at 350. Looking beautiful. Let's see here. Check that out. That is the most beautiful loaf I've ever made. To be honest with you. Now, when I would make it before without kneading, it had a denseness that was wonderful and a wonderful flavor. But that's pretty awesome too. Did I cook it enough? It could go a tiny bit longer. But that's pretty awesome. Let's try it. Let's just try a little butter on there. I don't know, it's pretty awesome.